Minecraft up so we can all meet in there as well. I think we're all going to be there ready. And the guys will control it.
All right.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try. Okay, so Ash, you put me out from the main plot.
Yeah, you're added to the main plot now.
No. Remove him.
Oh, remove him.
Because we're going to do it in 5 sections. So we'll do the outside.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is too much like... Hold on a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Corey is getting excited.
I hope all the users are going to not worry too much. So.
Oh my god, I'm terrified.
I'll find the main plot and remove...
do you guys... That they should also good. Do you guys want to be on the camera? Do you guys have a camera account, or do you guys... What do you guys want to do there?
We don't have a camera account.
No, we don't. So...
Yeah,
I could. I'm here. I could share my screen if you guys want.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah,
I would not.
For the viewer.
Just if anybody's just tuning in, like, why are these weirdos ranting? So we're in the Uplift. They're actually Loadmaster came in with NFT Army really early on in Genesis, and kind of started messing around and built this giant tower that ended up being like a giant like armor dude. It was actually quite cool. They have bigger plans for their plot now, so they've ripped the entire thing to go boom. I imagine this will destroy our server, and I'm excited for it.
Well, actually, we actually thought that it would destroy our server, but here's the nice thing about what they did was they actually asked us. They actually came to us and they said, "Here's our plan."
Yeah.
And then we looked at their plan. And then we said, might fuck up our server, but we might be okay with it because it's a good test case. And then
I'm excited to do it.
And then they came back and they said, okay, we're going to divide it into 4, and we're going to do it in 4 like consecutive kind of amounts, which was really nice. So if you're going to fuck up our server, just come on the show and do it so that at least we know what's happening.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's good. That's a good caveat there. I mean, I'm gonna get all this stuff spawned in here.
Okay, so guys, can I log back in?
Holy sheep shorts.
She removed him from 1700, 3700.
Yeah, he's moved from the main block.
All right.
I'm coming back.
Who's that flying around? I'm actually in there now. I've got to remember how to use
Minecraft.
No. Oh, my poor Chinook's going to be blown up.
This is terrifying.
I was sure you're going to like it.
All right. Yeah, I remember, like, this is the one of the first helicopters that was in the space, like one of the first sort of free floating machines.
Oh, all right. We still got problem. I still can place block on the main plot.
Can you?
Uh-huh. I just logged back in, so I mean I can try again, but I can place a block.
I'll go back into the server and make sure it's the right plot.
Imagine if you blew up somebody else's plot. That would be the end of us.
the Uplift World 2.
Right? It's like, hey, do you remember that stream that we did the other day? Like, that plot that they blew up wasn't their own. It was ours.
I'll just find the right plot.
1700, 3700.
Yeah, you should check only on the dimension of the plot, and I think it's going to be the only one, which is how much? 250 times 250, right?
The only ones in there are some dude and entry.
Yeah, put entry out.
Entry out. Gone.
All right, so I log in back in. I'm trying again, and then we can start the little lightening up of the place, huh?
So, some dude, how long do you have when the countdown starts to get the hell off of that plot so that you don't go up on
So we divided the outside edge. It's a 250 by 250 surrounded by 50 by 50s, and so it's 7 by 7. We divided the outside edge into 4 6 wide plots, and then the main plot will go up all at once. It actually is pretty. It goes in order. It actually, when we tested it in my server, it took 45 minutes, and we did the whole thing at once. So it's not super quick.
So this is, I think, the first episode ever on this channel where we've titled it, where we've branded UpLift Events. but it's funny because like I knew that you were going to be here, some dude. And about 2 months ago, you and I, along with Uplift Greg, we did an episode on one of your toil plots, whereby we had this fireworks display, and that was possibly the first Uplift Events kind of show that we ever did. But this is actually the first branded Uplift Events show. So this is the bar. This is the bar that we're setting. 45 minutes to, like, you know, decimate a plot, and hopefully our servers live after this. But if you've got an event that you want to do, reach out to us. Corey and I are more than happy, or Jen and I are more than happy, or, you know, a various amount of team members are more than happy to get you guys on here and showcase what revolution and change in the Uplift can look like. I mean, it's going to look like shit after this, but I've heard from Ash that, like, what's coming to replace this mega tower is, like, going to be absolutely epic. So I'm excited about that. Ash, what's the timeline on what's going to replace this? You guys have
that's going to be down to some dude, really. We've got it built on the other server, and I had a little look around it yesterday, and it is absolutely amazing. So time frame, I'm not sure.
We have the centerpiece made, so we'll probably have that up within the week. But everything else, it's going to be a couple months to get all the buildings and everything made and put in here.
It is really the best name of all time. Like, who built that? Some dude. I don't know.
Some dude, boy.
He hacked our plot. He came in and he built it.
Oh, Paul McDonald's is going to vanish.
Hey, but just guys, I'm still somehow on the plot, so I don't know. I still can't place blocks in there.
No, you shouldn't be able to, because I have removed you.
You might have to refresh the screen, actually, Ash.
Well, yeah, it'll depend on, like, our system might just be taking a little while to update.
Yeah, it could take a while to refresh. I'll go back into my account and just check. But yeah, you definitely vanished from that key.
Corey found even the underground part. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, look at this insanity.
Yeah, there's only some dude in there. There's no one else in the 250 by 250 plot.
That's strange.
Oh well, we can just blow it up.
Is there a place where I should start?
Yeah, we're gonna start on the outside edges. So when you get out of there,
I'm gonna be leading you guys a little bit. I always gonna be trying to put you in the middle of each section to see the wall explosion in each section, and I still can't place blocks, so I still don't know. I still don't feel good about it yet.
Yeah. Hey, can Corey Catrelius actually die? Like, if you stand in the middle of the plot,
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, thanks, I guess, but no. How do I get out of here?
Here, I'll come break you out.
I found it. Oh, we're good.
Jimmy, what Corey did to you that you want to see him die, huh?
Right? Like, I mean, I know I joke about your tipsiness all the time, but no, Target Rich.
No, it wasn't that. So the second
it wasn't that. It was something different.
The second Uplift event actually is going to be in a couple weeks. We're going to do the second installment of the London storyline, and those guys branded my good friend Corey as Corey Catrelius. I think it was Corey Catrelius.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, when I meet him for the first time, I don't know whether to hug him or whether to bow and say, Sir Corey Catrelius.
Definitely don't bow, you weirdo.
I mean, yeah, it would be super weird, but it'd be really funny if we were on a packed street and I just, like, went down on one knee.
My liege. Yeah, I mean, we are nerds of that level, but I'd probably just do it right back to you.
I once, while you guys get this set up, I spent some time in New Zealand. I lived in the forest in my tent for a couple months, studying permaculture design, and every once in a while I would go into the town, and it was really cool because, like, only in New Zealand could you be in a town where there was, like, a resident wizard at the coffee shop. Like, he was an actual wizard. Like, he would come into the coffee shop in his cape every day, and he would sit down and he would talk to different people, and he would he would drink. Like, if you're out there, resident wizard of the New Zealand coffee shop, please come join us in the Uplift World, because I would love to see your builds. I mean, they would be absolutely amazing. And it sounds like I'm poking fun, but it was the favorite part of myself going into town, just being able to have a cup of coffee with a resident wizard. If you ever meet a resident wizard in real life, like, sit down and have a cup of coffee with them, because like there are kind of people maybe here in the Uplift. I'm just gonna say that. Really
So let's blow shit up before Jimmy starts telling more stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be it all year. Right, I'm stood waiting. I don't know what we're doing now.
Yeah,
Andrew, any luck?
I mean, if we're gonna start blowing it now, we're gonna blow the first section together with the main plot. So I don't know, guys. If you want to try, we can go. We just wanted to try to save your server. I know we still want
No,
Fuck the server.
I no,
There you
Kill
go.
it.
like
They've got it backed up on a memory stick, so don't worry.
no, and the fact that you
No,
guys,
I remember it. We're good.
Oh, good, yeah. He remembers
Okay,
it.
so I'm doing
I've
one
got
more.
it written down here. Don't worry.
no,
I'm
and
doing-
seriously, the fact that you guys asked about it made all the difference.
Yeah, it's
The-
brilliant.
Like,
Okay,
you guys
so-
wanted to do this last week, and Ash was really patient about it, and the fact that you guys
More
asked
minutes
about
where
this
explosions
made all
aren't
the
happening.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Oh,
go,
it's getting dark,
everyone.
and it's getting
to
dark. Perfect.
1950, 3,800. Meet here.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that
here.
is that
I don't even know what that
northwest?
is.
I'm with these guys. I'll lead them.
Northeast.
Northeast. Okay. This way, guys.
I'll follow you guys.
I'll follow you.
I love how
Because-
Corey's getting angry at me because I'm not letting them destroy the server.
Busted.
Let's just let's hit all the buttons at once.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to the far end of the plot.
Yep, it's this corner up here.
Northeast, not the corner, just come a little bit south from it,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to place you into the middle, so you're not
Oh.
gonna start moving a lot from the beginning, but you still, guys, as we going, because it's gonna be one big boom, so we're not going in section anymore, as somehow the game refusing to put me down from the main plot, so it's gonna be all together. So you're still gonna need to move, but we should be able to see the one way of the main explosion losing the blocks. So
Yeah,
should
let's
be
do
good.
it.
I still don't see
will-
anyone. I still don't see any one of you. Where are you?
Entry, just come to the northeast corner. Just start it in the corner.
All right. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, there you
There you
are. Okay, ready all.
We're going to get
No.
a countdown.
All right.
Morton, patience is a virtue that I don't have.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
You're right, though. It is quite the virtue.
so either Ash, Corey, or Jimmy, calm down, and then I'm blowing it up.
We'll let Jimmy do it.
Yep.
Okay, so seems high for doing it.
No, the chop meant do it. Do it now.
Let's do it.
So do it.
Do it.
Entry, go.
I'm
All
so
right.
excited.
There we go.
We
It's
got
lit.
it.
Oh,
got-
jeez.
It's starting, guys. See you in another century.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah. There he goes. Oh, is this going to all work?
Whoa.
Oh, that's quite good, actually. It's not doing as bad as I thought. Oh, it's missed some of it.
We'll go down.
Oh, it's like. I have a story later, not now.
Kind of zen.
I mean, Jimmy, you can talk. We have like 45 minutes at least to go.
Yeah, can we not just blow lots of it up all at once now?
Seriously, set the other ones off. It's
Yeah, set
it's like
everything off.
Okay.
there's a really famous artist in old school Japan who took the road from Tokyo to Osaka, and he did these series of photos, and I'll try to find it later and post it on our stuff. But there was this series of photos with this boat, like, in a typhoon on the waves, and the waves that were painted on that really epic piece of art look like the circles in this explosion. And they're all half moons. And we live in the Uplift world, and
Oh, more.
we're
won't
not even
go
close
off.
to half moon. Like we're gonna fuck Corey. Corey, what the fuck
Okay.
happens when like people figure out like the fact that they're getting paid to play on the most popular game ever launched in the world? Like,
I don't know. They'll figure it out eventually.
right? It's gonna be insane. I mean, I like it. And to anyone who has a postcard or a photo of the NFT Army build, which was one of the first builds that was ever actually done in the Uplift, that's memorabilia. Like that building doesn't that building is about not to exist anymore, right? Like that building is. There's a cover image on one of our previous shows with that building on it, and that doesn't exist anymore. It's like
I think something telling me that we still somehow gonna remember it, thanks to at least today.
all right.
Whee!
That's great. And again, this is the first Uplift event. So some dude.
Yeah.
You're a little bit of an anomaly. You probably in real life should be an electrician because you love circuits. And I just want to ask, how long did this whole dynamite structure take you to create? The second time, because you fucking did it in a testnet to like try to figure out that like you wouldn't like kill our whole server, right?
So the test was easy. That took 5 minutes with World Edit. This we had some volunteers, and we'd still be laying TNT if it weren't for them. So want to thank those guys for coming in and helping us out. But it took what, 2 weeks?
Are you breaking the circuits?
I
up?
fucked up. I tipped my God hand mode a little bit.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I could light that on fire because I'm a degenerate.
Set fire to everything.
I tried setting more on fire, and they would just disappear.
What do you use? Do you use flint, do you?
Yeah.
And you just set a fire next to it?
On it.
Oh, right, on it. Get your flints out, everybody.
There we go.
Let's see who can blow enough up.
The block just disappears when I try it.
Yeah, it does for me as well. So riveting. I think the server's just going slow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I think this took together for us something around like 70 hours to put it down in here.
$70 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. You know, it was column after column, digging out the hole down and putting the TNT back up, and it was each like, you know, one column for block space, another column, and so on.
I mean, I wish there was a little blue pill that afforded me 70 hours. I'd fucking give away a piece of Uplift land for that.
Oh, it's starting to go now. Really go.
All right. So what we're looking at right now, if you're new to the stream and you don't know what the Uplift is or what Minecraft is, this is like something, and you can see it on the cover image. Like, I've actually never seen an explosion.
I've never seen an explosion either.
But when I got that video from you, Ash, and I went in there and I looked at it and I was like, okay, I need a cover image for this show. I took like 100 screenshots, and what I love about it is like when the dynamite goes off, not every block is destroyed. There's random floating blocks like in the ether.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
That it's just like really surreal in a way, and like that's kind of what we're witnessing now. Is it might just look like a Grand Canyon-esque sort of like ideal, but it's not. It's like it's actually like blowing random blocks up and creating a whole new level, which is pretty cool.
We're gonna try and incorporate some of that into the final build.
Dun 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 dun. There could totally be a Mario course in there. Like I see it visually right now, and giant mushrooms, because I mean apparently those make you see stuff too. Not that I would know. Hey Corey.
Yep.
Why is nothing exploding?
Yeah, it sort of stopped now, hasn't it?
How the hell should I know?
It still is in this corner. The northeast corner.
Am I in the wrong corner? I just really wanted to see it. Oh Jesus! Yeah, all we needed was for Jimmy to go like, "Oh, what's happening?" And then the bombs were like, "Hold on, hold my beer." Also, I woke up this morning thinking, okay, so I don't know if everybody knew this, but we're gonna take ultimately staking and unstaking fees, kind of like transaction fees on Binance Smart Chain, like usually probably around $1, right? It's gonna start with just unstaking, just so it's really easy to kind of like stake LP blah for Blue Deck, right?
Yep.
And so when there's a description around the fees, we wanted like a little bit of a description on like what are these fees going to, right? Is it it's not going to go to buying Corey a Lambo, because don't tell anyone, not a huge fan. I was going to get a car. It would be a really awesome Tesla. Okay. Anyway, so it's not going to us, all of it anyway. And so the plan is to give 50% of those fees to a reward pool that gets voted on by the community, right? So we'll pick like 5 of the best performers, and then we'll go on Twitter and have everybody vote on which one they want to see rewarded the most. And so 50% of all the fees that we take in on a regular basis will just go to a pool like that, which is going to be really fun. 25% is going to get thrown into a black hole, aka burned, and 25% is going to go to space beer. And so I messaged that to the team at like 4:00 this morning. Like, just I haven't had any sleep, so just like sanity check my level of sass. Can I talk about space beer as being revenue? And they were all unilaterally like, I think this is the correct amount of sass. But now I asked for space beer memes, and it's going very well. To the point where like now I kind of want to make a space beer token just for shits and giggles. Mostly giggles.
I love you, but you're very critical, and it's okay. That's part of the reason I love you. I need to put my place, but I'm sometimes when I have ideas, I'm half expecting a good talk comment, and this is one of those times. But I'm just gonna say it anyway.
This cadaver has been amazing.
Like I kind of feel like randomly we should just offer the best memes the ability to upgrade that meme NFT into an Upliftium miner. I kind of feel like this is something that we should
so the Upliftium inflation rate is strictly no increasing it like basically at all, right? But the goal was always to start doing community miners. Like once we get a lot of the new features released, so that there's a lot more demand than supply, right? We need to create that imbalance. Then we should totally look at something like that. Like an actual, like somebody needs to create this, because I don't think we will. Like somebody needs to create an NFT collection that is for, memes. And then, the ones that, win certain awards that we do up for the Uplift. I just think is really, that caveat was unnecessary, Jimmy. I love the spirit and the substance of that idea. When we can start doing more Upliftium miners, I think we should look at doing something like that. Really cool.
I mean, caveats are always necessary if you want to be the humble person, and we're humble around the Uplift because, seriously,
I'm getting a little full of my britches. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, and I kind of want to hold you back because I really like the fact that I really like the fact that nobody knew where the fuck we came from, and very soon we're gonna control the world.
Yeah, I think it should be you. Like, I'll just be your buddy, and because you're nicer than I am, generally speaking. So it'll just be we could be the dynamic, overlord duo, but mostly Jimmy. I think would be better for everyone.
It's good. I like it. This whole scenario is very Star Warsy to me. And I really like it a lot.
Ash, your office is gone almost.
Yeah, I've just been trying to light.
I'm so glad I just came
lasted
upstairs. This is all going boom right now.
I was trying. Oh, look at that! That went really quickly, didn't it? Some of it's
That's
just
what
not
she
going.
said.
It's not as dramatic as I thought it'd be actually when you're in the actual space. I just don't seem to be able to get it to explode like that. Oh, the poor Chinook. Oh,
They
wow.
will.
I still can't believe this is taking 45 minutes, and that's 45 minutes to blow up a. What's the size of the spot for
350 by 350.
350 by 350, which is an entire community plot. Like I don't actually think that we've offered 350 by 350s on the market, like to be sold. Like I think the largest that we've ever offered was way less than that.
It's a 200.
And so like this is insane, right? Like this is a big plot. It might not look like it when Corey's flying around on the screen, but
yeah, it's pretty massive.
and I mean I'm kind of like I'm excited about watching this because it's fun. But I'm like, you guys are like destroying a massive plot because you have a plan in the works that's going to build something
way better.
better.
Yeah, that is an amazing thing for sure.
I mean the whole reason for this was that we wanted to do it as fast as possible, because if we will go right and just like trying to mine out block by block, we would spend only like half a year on this, only mining it down, right? So that's why we came to you asking if it's going to be okay, if we can do it. And we know it's not anything close but for the best way how to do this stuff. But
it's the funnest way.
That's true. And I didn't know you were going to like it. So we simply needed to do it that way,
iFire's been posting some stats. We were down to 8 ticks per second and 15,000 entities. And when TNT is lit, it turns into an entity.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And like a while ago, I told I told few people, so they should be watching. And one friend came to me a while ago and it's like, "Oh, I underestimated how much TNT you put it down."
Yeah, it's an enormous amount. Woohoo! Breaking into this side of the wall. How are we doing down here?
It's still. Oh, there we go. I lit a few minutes ago and they wouldn't go, but now they are.
Another one lit up. Maybe try this one too. Yep, I lit it too as well. So let's see.
It'll take a couple minutes.
Corey is still hidden down there, and he's still not looking on the explosion on top.
No, I was flying through all this stuff. I'm just trying to get some of these sun rays because I really like them.
Corey's like the perpetual Minecraft addict in the Uplift world. Like he's always looking for the bigger explosion.
I've never seen anything like this. I do like looking at all the builds and stuff, but yeah, I've never seen anything even remotely like this. And it's sad. Like I'm not in game anywhere near as much as I'd like to be. When and if I finally retire, I'm gonna split my time equally between sailing and being in the Uplift. I think this is my new game plan. Yeah, there we go.
You should be doing both at the same time, no? Sailing while you playing Minecraft, huh?
Yeah. We'll get a decent catamaran and the Starlink internet from SpaceX and like rock and roll.
Exactly.
Well, there is a problem with that though, because like if there's a like stress test in sailing, then like the Uplift, he's just there. Like zombie might get him. He might have to walk from spawn to his bed. But like if he gets focused on those zombies, and the Bermuda Triangle gets them, then we're all going to be really sad. Because like Florida's not that far from the Bermuda Triangle. Corey, if you ever do one favor for me, this is it. Please don't sail into the Bermuda Triangle without me. If you sail into it with
that's
me,
fair, right? Because then if we go into the great beyond, at least we're together,
right? Yeah, that's how much I love you.
Uh-oh. Night is coming down in a little bit, I think.
Man, this is nuts.
So I'm always kind of curious, like, because I'm not like an old school Minecrafter, but I'm from Canada. I used to drive through. I mean, I guess this is Genesis, so it doesn't really matter. But I used to drive through like northern Canada at points in time in my life, and I used to see these signs that said like, "Don't turn to this AM channel," because like there might be explosives that like could blow up and like take you out.
I'll be right back. This is an important story.
It's so important. I love how you have your glasses on. But like I'm curious, like what happens if explosives don't blow?
In Minecraft?
Yeah.
You can just relight them.
Like, but what happens if people find them? Like if they break explosives, do they get an explosive in return?
Yes.
I can't. Oh, they are exploding. There's just a slight delay, isn't there?
Yeah, we're Hi-Fi was saying we're down to like 8 ticks per second, and only so many I think can be going at a time, so it kind of gets queued for a later time. Like
in Genesis, it really doesn't matter, right? Like because it's a creative server, but like in Gratitude, we're having this issue where people are looking at it and they're like they're looking at sea lanterns, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you break a certain number of sea lanterns, you get a sea lantern in return.
You can use Silk Touch and get the full thing.
In the survival servers as well?
Yep. If you have a pickaxe or a tool enchanted with Silk Touch.
Right, but like you have to have that tool that's enchanted, right? Like you can't just do it as a normal plant.
Right. Well, anybody can have that tool, but yeah.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I'm a Minecraft noob. But I'm just kind of curious. Like, I don't know how you would get TNT in a survival server.
It is sand and gunpowder.
Fair enough. And I mean, I would imagine to procure this much TNT in a survival server would be difficult.
It'd be hard. Actually. Now, granted, like the marketplace is going to go live pretty soon, where. Right. You could probably, I don't know how much money you could make, but the number will not be zero. You could do nothing but make TNT all day long and sell it for Upliftium.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that's coming, right? Yeah, I've been like.
And I mean, Upliftium has zero value unless you know about Kate.
What?
Upliftium has zero value unless you know about Kate.
I mean, I wouldn't say zero.
Fair enough. No, it's totally fair.
Now, all credit to Kate, the amazing group of psychotically insane wizards who turned the crystallized Upliftium NFTs into a token and back. They are rock stars. But yeah, no, we could have made all this stuff work with just NFTs.
Fair
it's enough. Way cooler with a token. You want to know why, Jimmy?
Yes, of course I want to know why. Because of Blue Deck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And obviously there's a use case, but like, yeah, thank you, Kate.
Yeah, legit. 100%. Maximum fucking gratitude. It's funny. I was talking to somebody on the Kate team. They've got one of their guys created this token called Steak, but like this cow, which is like really fucking hilarious. And it's basically like if you buy CPU on their platform, you can like buy it for cheap or something. the act of buying that CPU mints stake token, and you get this stake token, right? Like whatever. And he asked if we could list it on Blue Deck. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it, right? It sounds fun. Man, this is so cool. Anyway, so he's part of the Kate team, and we were talking about like they're going to start doing some NFT staking stuff. That's one of the big new releases that we're coming up with our community tools, right? You'll be able to, set up your own rewards pool, fill it with whatever kind of token you want, and have any NFT plus token pair stakeable, and you'll be able to set up a rewards pool for people to whale into on Blue Deck, right? And we're going to be doing that ourselves, and obviously we're releasing a bunch of different token pairs, all that kind of stuff. So we're doing a lot of the same stuff that Kate has been doing, and I really want to make sure that we work together. And they've always been super collaborative anyway. But I was telling, like, imagine if we, say we target, I don't know, just the Blue Kate pair for shits and giggles, right? And see, run look at this shit, and run like a friendly competition to see whether Kate or Blue Deck can lock up more LP. Because you know who wins if we do that? Fucking everyone, right? There's like way more, Kate Blue LP that's out in the world. It means that liquidity's pair is deeper. That means there's more demand for Blue. There's more demand for Kate, and everybody, is having this like friendly, super noisy competition. Like it's just like there's so many new win-win-win things that like, and I know for a fact that I don't know what even 5% of them are yet. Right? We're sort of setting up these boundary conditions and these tools where all the different things that we're going to be doing as Blue Deck, we're going to open it wide open so that everybody can do it and just see what happens. I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, rant over.
No, but my favorite part about Blue Deck is like it's a DAC.
So much fun.
It's a DAC. There's like a group of people, and I'm not one of them, by the way.
You're gonna be settle down.
No, I'm not. I wasn't complaining actually. Like okay. I was kind of happy.
I still want you in on the deck.
Yeah,
if
fair
you
enough.
Don't want to be in on the deck. That's fine. That's
I totally want to be in on it, but that's not that's not where I was headed. It's a DAC of like really fucking smart people who are looking at tokenomics across the board. Like I do the show. I understand a few things, but like I'm not a tokenomics guy. Right? Like that's not my thing. But you have this group of people who are sitting on a committee that are like thinking about tokenomics all day long.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. And
the fact I actually had an hour and a half long conversation with Tuttle yesterday, and it really brought that exactly what you're saying. It brought that home to me because like, I've been pushing pretty hard with our dev team just to get the basic stuff running, right? Which is working again. But if you hadn't heard, we're we should be live on Monday. I think we actually are in a pretty good spot, but they just want to do some like triple checking and stuff, and it's tough to argue with that. So, but yeah, talking to her about tokenomics and the scheduling and messaging around going multi-chain and like letting people understand what our goal is and stuff. It's gonna be pretty epic.
That's nuts. It's almost like I'm living in the Matrix, to be honest, and I'm not even you. So you must be like controlling the Matrix, really? Because when we look at it,
I promise I'm not controlling the Matrix. By the way, Blue's calling, so I'm going to take this call. I'll be right back.
but like when we look at it from the big picture, what we have here is the perfect scenario where NFTs are coming to the fore. Nifty Blocks is stepping up the whole system, right? Like Blue Deck is being launched. Like it's absolutely amazing. And we're in this era where like, I don't know, how many people did you employ, seriously, to put this thing together?
The TNT, or what are you talking about?
Yes, exactly.
We had a team of 6 or 7 helpers, volunteers.
You had a team of 6 or 7 people putting this event together.
Yep.
That is going to last 45 minutes. What does that tell you about the potential for making value and producing something that enables and enlightens people? Well, not necessarily enlightens. I mean, I'm enlightened, but like maybe if you're not a gamer, you're not enlightened, but enables people to the level of like, I get myself into trouble here, right? A little bit, because I honestly do believe that like, and it's a little bit of a conundrum for me, really, because I'm a permaculturalist. Like I believe in people like bringing real world value, but there's so many places in the world that people don't have opportunity. And when you get into play to earn games, it's a game changer,
Yeah.
right? Like people can make more money in play to earn games than they would be able to do as a shopkeeper in certain countries of the world. And
Yeah, it's
and
nuts.
that for me is the great leveler. Even if you only do that 50% of the time, and then you bring value back to your community, it's amazing. And I think the majority of people who can make more money on play to earn games are probably bringing the majority of that money back to their own local communities. And that for me is like really empowering. I'm not saying that's always the way that it is, but like I like the fact that like for the first time, people from anywhere in the world, they can sign into various play to earn games. They can take that profit and they can make a life out of it. And that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like we might not be able to live in New York City downtown by like playing the Uplift. But like if you're living in New York City downtown and you're not playing the Uplift, like well you should play the Uplift. We might not be able to make rent, but like certain places that might actually make your rent, right? Like some of these builders who are in there who are contracting their builds out, or some of these other platforms that are offering this ability to make money by being virtual and online. I mean, most of the third world lives on their smartphone anyway, right? Like it's amazing to me that we're at that level where people who are going to work every single fucking day in a first world country might be at a disadvantage for the amount of actual real world money they'll be able to save, depending upon where they are in the world. I mean, it depends on the internet.
Jimmy, if I can jump you, if I can jump you into your words, sorry to interrupt you.
No, go for it.
You have living an example in myself in this, and I'm not even living in third world countries. I'm living in Central Europe, and I'm already able to make more in play to earn games, in Uplift and some other stuff than I would be making in any average work in here in Slovakia.
That's awesome.
That's facts. And I'm making, like, I'm not going to be saying much more, but I'm simply doing more than, like, the minimum hourly wage in here is in, like, let's say it's in euros, but if we convert it to USD, it's around like $4.3 per hour.
I mean, yeah, that's insane. I'm definitely coming to visit you in Slovakia. I was torn between Japan and Indonesia and Czechoslovakia back in the day, and I decided to go to Japan. And,
you decided well. Don't worry.
No. But then, like after the split, I was like, yeah. I mean, Czech looks cool, but Bratislava looks really fucking awesome. Like I'm gonna go there someday for sure.
Like anytime, Jimmy, anytime you will come, you need just like one day and all Bratislava. It's not really big. So, yeah.
I mean, not really big. And one day this got weird really fast. But
yeah,
anyway.
you have like, you have just here in Bratislava, you have just like a really few places which you want to see, and rest is just like concrete and normal buildings for living, honestly.
Right, like, but with people like you to hang out at a cafe all day, like I'm all for it.
Yeah, we can do it for a week, right? But yeah, like I mean, anytime, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to spend some time here with you and like show you around all what I know. I'm originally from Czech Republic. Then I moved to UK, and then thanks to my girlfriend, I went to Slovakia. So, I'm like Corey, the Czechoslovak.
Corey, if I disappear for a week, don't worry, I'm with Cardrell. But if I disappear for 2 weeks, like, please find me because I'm with Cardrell. So, I like, this is really amazing. I mean...
So we're here already for like 47 minutes since we started, and we still have a lot to go.
Really? We have a lot to go. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're flying around, like, big portion is gone, but it's still kind of few to go. So maybe I'm gonna try to lit up some more, even I know we are low on the ticks per second. But
No, I think we're fine. Like nothing seems to be happening.
So it really gonna end that Jimmy really want to go and crash the server. There we go.
Like seriously, if you crash the server, I think
we have permission. Kind of.
Well,
do our best not to, but if it happens, it happens.
Right. And if I don't have a job anymore, I'm showing up in Bratislava, and you're gonna look after me, Quadro. Like that's gonna be the thing. Like, 1 year for me to be able to sleep and eat at your house for free. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, Jimmy. Next year we starting to build a house for us. So next year we're gonna have a free room. So anytime.
No, I think you guys are good to go. If you want to light up more stuff, you can light up more stuff.
It's kind of we can, but it's not going to do much. It'll be queued until the server can handle it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Doing its own damage control.
But yeah, I mean, like, how would you, other than world edit, like this is the fastest way to be able to decimate a plot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with plot this big, we would spend ages without TNT just trying to go block by block.
So if this is too long for you, my suggestion is that you buy an all sand plot, because sand drops as the sand below it is done. So you can just like lay the dynamite over and over and over again on the bottom layers, and it'll just drop into the explosion. That's definitely not how it works, by the way. I'm just...
Well, so actually there is a trick with sand plots. You can, or sand in general, you can put a torch on the bottom of it, and it will so if you break a sand column at the bottom and put a torch down really quick, all the sand will fall down on the torch and break.
I'm not sure what to do with that. Like, I don't even know how to wire dynamite, to be honest. Like,
oh, you just place it and light it with a flint.
No. I mean, I don't know how to like wire it so that it has that chain reaction explosion.
Oh,
like obviously I can go on the server and I can look it up, but like,
yeah,
one of the cool things about Minecraft for me is like, I need more time to play around in it. But like, there's certain things that I haven't played around with because like, I just haven't had the necessity and the need for it. So when I see people like you coming in here and wiring like fireworks displays, for example, or wiring like plot demos, I'm like, wow, this is like a whole new world, really. And then there was silence. Humbleness is a virtue. I really want to know one question, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's an outer wall, and if you go above the outer wall, you'll notice that right at the top of that wall, on the outside, is ocean.
Yep.
How are you sure that you're not busting out the outer wall?
You can't. The TNT. I don't know the exact mechanics, but the game kind of recognizes who lights the TNT, and it keeps a track of that through the chain reaction, and it won't let you blow up anybody else's plot.
All right. So Ash is still here in spirit, I think.
He's trying to get back. He just wrote like he reset his PC and just need letting in. So I don't know if he needs. I don't know. He hopefully should be back.
Oh, is he in the backstage?
No, he's not. He actually can't. Well, we could add him.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh,
Hey.
you are there. I'm
Yeah,
seeing
I think something happened there. I don't know what. So I had to reset, unfortunately.
that's
Oh,
what
wow.
happens when.
Did you see? Did you see the number of removed entities? 27,470.
Oh, that might be something that's going on too. Huh. ClearLag clears the currently lit but not yet exploded TNT.
All right, well, let's just carry on, right? Let's.
Oh
just
yeah.
some more.
There's a lot of excess, so it's fine.
But maybe it was like all the blocks which blow up, and was lying on the ground.
Got
I'm not
that
sure.
too.
Maybe. Well, we need to hope so, but we still got some TNT, so we just can lit up again.
Yeah,
Wasn't that what
leave it
Oasis said? It's too much excess.
It's still blowing up though, so
Right? I mean, yeah. How I got my misses? I said it's still blowing up. I'm not really sure.
Sorry, guys.
Now it's
Oh,
okay.
it's just
When
going
is
to
it
blow
gonna go
itself up into the night.
Well, what I want to know is when is this tower coming down?
Right? I was just saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I was trying
Out of my head.
to light it, but it kept stopping me. So anyone else that can go light it, go light it.
We
So
was.
what- It's going to queue up when you light the TNT. It's going to queue itself until the server can handle it.
All right, so don't put any more down then.
That's interesting. Also, you guys are on Genesis.
Looks amazing though.
Recently, we ported the Genesis server to AWS.
Not the free one, I hope.
Well,
No. We're porting everything over to AWS. Our build
Oh
is
yeah. I've
is
just done the
fucking
same.
terrifying.
Well,
Yeah.
so yeah, that was what I was gonna say. Like, this is test case, so the fact that like you guys are doing this here is kind of nice for us to be able
That's
to
good.
visualize.
It's good data
and see,
for us
right?
for sure.
Still going all over the place.
That's what she said.
Yeah, dude, Jimmy, I fucking love you. I was thinking it. And you said it.
Oh,
It's
dear.
so good.
I'm excited. So again, I'm gonna say this again. If you're still here, obviously you love what we do. Obviously you're into Minecraft. Obviously you're into the Uplift world. This is the first ever Uplift Events, and you're welcome.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
You're welcome, guppies.
Is this show sponsored by Jack Daniels?
Oh, it should
Yeah.
be.
No, you're welcome to come on here. You're welcome to share your events. Please come, contact me or contact Corey, and come on the show and show us what you got on the plot. Like, we're building a fucking world here. Really.
Here's
Sorry,
the
go
bad
ahead,
news.
Corey.
I gotta go. I got a dev meeting in a couple minutes, and I gotta go pee.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for joining
thank
us.
Thank you guys so much for doing this. I'm
Yeah.
glad I got a bunch of footage even when I was on the phone with Blue.
Thank you for letting us.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's so cool. And this is the thing, like if anybody else wants to do a big explosion like this, just come talk to us first, right? Just so we can make sure that it's all gonna be okay. Like I don't want to like formally require like a big explosion like license or anything. I don't think we have but I think that might be where all this is going, right? Because like I love this. This is amazing. It's a really fun event. It's just like at some point it might make sense to like, you know, if you're doing it with us, we're going to be able to kind of help facilitate and make sure that everybody who's on Genesis, you know, is still having a good experience. Like, I don't know how this is going on the rest of the server. I hope everything's okay. But it might be lagging, right? Because, like, look at this shit. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But it's so fun. Oh, man, it's so good. Yeah, congrats, guys. This is, like, you know, maybe the most epic thing that's ever happened in the Uplift.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thanks.
by the way, and we're gonna have to do this more. But TC actually gave me a Blue Dack membership to give away from the Tub Gallery. We're gonna have to do that on Monday because I forgot. So now,
Yeah, well, actually,
hello to whoever
Corey,
this person is. Hello, Koala.
Corey, you and I, we're gonna have a free Monday, so we're gonna probably go over Blue Dazzling.
Oh, phones are ringing.
Cool.
And I think I have one or two to give away as well. So we'll make an event out of it. So definitely come join us Monday for Monday Morning Chill, because it'll be me and Corey, and we're gonna talk about some crazy shit, and we're gonna be totally chill about it.
I'm on fire.
I'm cooking koalas.
I'm on fire. You're cooking me. All right, guys, I gotta roll.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Thank you, Corey.
See you later.
All right. Take care, Corey. See you.
Cheers. See you soon.
Yeah. So to wrap it up, because our on-screen footage is, well, I mean, I could try to show it, but honestly, if I show it, my computer's gonna blow up. Because some dude doesn't know how to wire shit, and he wires shit into real life, so that like my computer actually blows up. That's the thing that he does. I tried to download that app that made my phone waterproof, but when I tested it in the bathtub, I had to buy a new phone. I mean, just like think, people. But yeah, like what you guys got coming is really cool. Ash.
Yeah.
If I come back tomorrow, what amazing things am I gonna?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, once the stream finishes, we'll carry on, or we might let it settle down for a bit, and then we'll do some bits. We'll discuss it on Discord, won't we, guys?
Yeah. Well, I think if you guys are okay, we'll wrap it up for here.
Yeah.
But let's pull you guys in for another Uplift event whenever you're ready, and we'll take it to the next level.
Yeah. Give us some time, and we'll get building.
All right. I'm gonna hit the end broadcast button. Some dude. God damn it! Too fast.